stop staying stuck. It's okay to mess up. I just want people to understand that the only way you grow up and grow out of certain things is if you recognize it and understand it and realize that I gotta let that part of me go so I can grow.
Big dog shit, no half stepping. That's on me. Big dog shit, no half stepping. That's on me. Big dog shit, no half stepping. That's on me.
Peace. So look, we back, right? Episode 7, Supreme Dialect. What I want to dive into on this one is something I like to call like growing up and growing out. And when I say growing up, I don't mean necessarily in age or in stature. I mean mentally, you know what I'm saying? Spiritually. A lot of us are stuck and we starting to live in a second childhood because we feel like or tend to think that we missed something growing up. That's what I think it is. So we constantly trying to relive that moment and recatch that moment when that moment is gone. And honestly, it's like when you think about it, maybe that moment wasn't for us to catch. Maybe it was something in that moment that might have been there to kill us or might have been there to do harm to us. And it was a reason that we passed that moment up and we missed it. But a lot of us are still trying to get that time back. Like we living and we stuck in limbo in a time period that a lot of us can't wake up from. Like I'm probably a dip back in a couple episodes, right, that I did already. But like we what you do? You start drinking 8th, 9th grade. You know what I'm saying? You start smoking high school weed, Black and Mild, cigarettes. Like, because that's what we think the cool people do. We all have been followers at some point. Nobody is a born leader. Everybody has followed somebody else's design at some point in life. It's just those of us who wake up and see that, yeah, that ain't it. And 90% of us still sleep because we still doing the same things day in and day out, and it's not conducive to anything progressive, right? Everything we doing is diluting who we are, like what we are. But we can't see that because we stuck in a moment trying to relive a time period that we'll never get back. It's a reason that the past is the past, the present is the present, and the future is what it's going to be. But as long as you stay back here, you will never get to the present or the future because you stuck in a time frame that don't exist no more. Like it's a lot of us that, you know what I'm saying, we grow up and we see the people that was quiet in school, that we thought was different in school because they wasn't doing what the cool kids was doing, what we was doing. Because we thought we was the cool kids, but when you grow up and you grow out and you start opening your eyes and your mind and you start looking around and seeing like 90% of the people that still doing the same things that we was doing in school, they ain't lived up to nothing. Some of us, 10% of them got lucky, but the ones that we thought was weird and whack and lame, they the successful people. They the business owners. They the ones that got the money to where life is comfortable for them. They the ones that not afraid to walk outside. They're not paranoid because they ain't did the stuff that we did. You know what I'm saying? Some of us wake up in time to be able to acknowledge that ain't it and catch ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually, right? Because the longer you stay in that mind frame, the more destruction that you cause to your mind, your body, and your soul. And it's not like we got time on the back end. You got time in the front. But the longer it takes you to figure out that that's not it, that's the shorter you got to be able to fix it. The shorter amount of time you got to be able to fix it. That ain't sound like it went together, right? But y'all know what I mean, right? I'm just trying to get it in y'all heads that it's okay to grow up. It's okay to not be doing the things that we was doing when we was 19, 20 years old. It's okay to see that, okay, I can let this go now. It's time to move on to bigger and better things. But some of us, we still got to get that bottle every day. Some of us, we still got to go get that bag of weed. Some of us, we still got to go grab that pack of cigarettes. Like, stop destroying yourself to be accepted by people that ain't doing nothing. Now, if you accept yourself for who you are and that's what you want to be and that's what you want your legacy to consist of, by all means, keep doing what you're doing. But you can't wake up and look in the mirror and be mad at nobody but you when you still living in the same place you were living in high school, when you still don't have a roof that you would want over your head. You have a roof over your head, but it's not what you want. You still don't have the car that you want. But you got that bottle that you want. You got that pack of cigarettes that you want. You ain't knockoff brand and none of that. Like, I'm just saying, man, like, I just really want us to wake up as a people, because it's a reason why we stuck and why our families are diluted and they're not intact as a whole, as a unit. It's a reason that we not culturally unified, because we drunk, we high, we frustrated, we depressed, we aggravated. But the reason that we all five of those things is because of the choices that we choose to partake in and still partake in and stay partaking in. Grow up, grow out. Like, that's the name of this episode, growing up and growing out. I didn't want to get too emotional. I didn't want all my episodes to be super emotional, you know what I'm saying? And super personal. But this is personal, but it's just like, I just really want my people to wake up and look at everybody else. They had their fun, but business is a priority to everybody else but us. Us as a people, fun is put over business. Fun is put over family. And that's the reason that only a few of us are where we might want to be in life, or getting to where we might want to be in life. And then you got those of us who's figured it out, but it's late. And now you depressed because you think you ain't got that much time. Like, if I knew what I knew now 10, 15 years ago, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I would be further along in my process, but I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's all lessons. It's all lessons. And when you don't understand the lessons that you read in the chapters of your life, you're going to be forced to relive them. And I relived many of chapters in my life. I'm reliving one right now. But you got to be able to accept that and understand that and find clarity in that, so you can see what you need to see and move on, man. Like, stop staying stuck. It's okay to mess up. I just want people to understand that the only way you grow up and grow out of certain things is if you recognize it and understand it and realize that I gotta let that part of me go so I can grow. I had to let drinking go so I could grow. I had to let other stuff go so I could grow. Like, if I was still doing what I was doing '09, you know what I'm saying? 012. You know what I'm saying? If I was still doing some of the things I was doing, I wouldn't be around here for my kids. I'd either be dead or locked up. Point blank, period. It took me a long time to figure that out, but I figured it out. And when I figured it out, I understood it. I found clarity in why I did what I did, what I did with what I did. And I went another route. I wish I could have did better things with what I had at the time, but maybe it wasn't for me to do better things and to amass different things because I wasn't ready for it. My biggest obstacle in life is lump sums of money. I'm not scared to admit it. I'm not very good with lump sums of money. That's why I have to hide money from myself. Some other, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got they what you call it, kryptonite. And it's like, once I figure out how to deal with lump sums of money, I'll be just fine. Because I got everything else, you know what I'm saying, pretty much down to a T, somewhat. But that's my biggest obstacle. That's the chapter in my life that I keep repeating, is money. What to do with money, how to do with money, why to do with money, when to do with money, like all that. And you got something, you know what I'm saying? You got something different. Everybody's stuff is different. The how, the when, the where, the why, the what, the them, the they, the these, like, just ain't. I just wish we could grow up, man. I just wish we could figure it out faster than we do, because we waste a lot of time playing. While other cultures, they play and they win. We playing and playing and playing, losing, almost in. Like, and then you got people that think it's cool to not be nothing. And you hanging with people that's on the cusp of actually finding the understanding, and because they still hanging with this person, they fall right back into them habits, because this person would be like, man, just spend it. You gonna get it back, man. You only live once. Like, no. 35, 36, 40 years old, man. Like, you can't keep playing like that, especially if you got kids. If you just out here by yourself, do what you want to do. But when you got children, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be making dumb decisions. Like, grow up and grow out. People be trying to get me to go out. I'm not going out. I done did that. I've been going out since I was 13 years old, man. What am I missing? What's different now? Because they got, like, nah, I'm good. I don't know, man. I got to get back in it. Taking that week off, I lost track of what I really wanted to keep going. But say it's a learning process. Almost to episode 10. I ain't think I'd last this long, you know. But I appreciate, you know, everybody that's sticking with me, that's letting me know constructive criticism, you know, reposting, commenting, you know what I'm saying, liking. It's a slow process, but we're gonna get there. Grow up and grow out, man. That's basically what I need all my people to do. What I need all y'all to start doing, man. Grow up and grow out. Nothing wrong with leaving certain things in the past. Let the past be the past, man. So you can get to your present and move on to your future. So that's that. This was more of a ramble, because I just been seeing certain things and just wishing that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people just wake up before it's too late, and then your whole life over with. But yeah, man, that's that. Episode 7, growing up and growing out. I hope y'all got something out of it somewhere up in there, because like I said, it was just sporadic. It was sporadic, but I'm gonna get back on track. It's okay. We all human. But yeah, I'm back in my dog Hawk. Misunderstood. I probably got every color in this sweatshirt. Y'all gonna see it. Like I say, This the crew neck hoodie sweatshirts without the hood. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all check him out, man. The link gonna be in the comments down there in the description of the video. Support, homie. Yeah, man, just keep sticking with me. I'm trying to get better at this. If you got anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to touch on, feel free to inbox me on any one of my social platforms, email me. The link, all that's gonna be down there. I'm looking forward to soon being able to converse with someone else. I think that's when this really gonna take off. Having that dialect with another person instead of just sitting here talking to myself. But yeah. Till next time, next week, episode gonna get deep. This was just a little break in the seriousness of it all. But yeah, man, see y'all next week. Peace.
Big dog shit, no half stepping. That's on me. Big dog shit, no half stepping. That's on me. Big dog shit, no half stepping. That's on me. Big dog shit, no half stepping.